welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Foreign country. I have. When you're a foreigner, you really feel that you don't belong. Here in Zambia, who are you to tell me I don't belong in my country? And to the police, I saw one commissioner in Chipata. Is it Bokwemba? He was very strong to say we will not tolerate those who are planning to come with motorbikes, Shanuko, to disrupt Shanuko. There's too much motorbike accidents, Shanuko. Very strong position he gave. But I'm wondering why our commissioner here is not giving a strong position about the violence that was experienced today. I was in Chawama. I was in that entourage. And I was a bit far from the beginning, but I saw it on social media. We just saw people running. Okay? Because I was not in the front of the motorcade. I was a bit behind. We just saw people, cars being told, let's you turn. We said, why? We said, UPND babuela huko. Mandela, babuela huko. Ba UPND babuela huko. What does that mean? They were saying the UPND are coming huko. Batema miala huko. That's so to you who are busy trying to defend what you don't even know and threatening us, because according to your small brain, you've begun to feel like us, we are not Zambian. I'll tell you this. I'm a very consistent person. I told my colleagues in the PF in 2021 when I joined them that learn to leave the UPND alone. I told them, learn to leave them alone. Those that refuse to listen to me, they have seen why I used to say learn to leave them alone. You, because mwewo aba komama tu, I guess, you are doing what those did. But what is upsetting for me is the silence by the police. What you saw was people knowing ababale isoko badachwana bapene kuyabibye, and then they started following us. So you wanted us to just do what? Because if you saw, our cadres were not organized in front there because we were not looking for violence. We were mourning and remembering our unburied president is here. We did not plan to go for any violent act. And we knew that Chawama, going from Chawama Ward to John Howard, Kwa Jake, these are people that loved Isia, because this is where he belonged. We only saw it fair to commemorate it on that road as we proceeded onwards. By UPND, you followed us. What engagement do you do across the entire tarmac, charging towards people who are driving along the road? Are you trying to think as Zambians we've become dumb or dull or stupid or what? That Zambians can be fed any nonsense and they should just believe it? You decide to see that, oh, the Tonse Pamosi Alliance guys are coming this way. You organize, because those were not Chawama people, those UPND cadres were not Chawama. You can't have that many cadres from Chawama by UPND. You are not popular in Chawama. So you can't have all those guys who came, those thugs in overalls and everything. Those are not Chawama people. You had to organize them to come and to begin to charge against our people, throw stones towards our people. To your surprise, you thought they will be, yes, we retreated our cars, some of the cars from behind began to make U-turns. But the young people, when they heard those who were just enjoying the music, those who were enjoying the moment, when they heard that by UPND babwela uko batema myala, batema myotoka yaba mundu na mama kebi. Ati iyo evesi za imvela. They are the ones who charged against you. No one even organized them. So, personally, and even as the Resolute Party acting national chairperson, I condemn violence in agreement with our alliance president, President Brian Mundubile. We condemn violence. I, as a mother, I understand how difficult it is to bring life, and I do not wish to engage in activities that take away life. But let me tell you about UPND. During the by-election in Chawama, you pepper sprayed me in my face straight. In Kawambwa, you beat me up straight. You know why UPND? Who are you to even say Ngwena ni Ngwena? Who is the crocodile here? Who is the crocodile? Yourselves or us? Who is the crocodile? Someone was claiming, I don't know, but I've not seen the post has been put up. Say, no, we have been ignoring them and we've been peaceful. You've been peaceful. Is it me who attacked you in Kawambo or it's you who attacked me in Kawambo? You attacked me on your own accord in Kawambo. And again, it was Lusaka thugs who attacked us in Kawambo. A non-Lusaka thug claiming to be a cadre, who even wanted to be a candidate to stand and be a councillor. What you wanted to what? So that you can go and batter more women. Because shamelessly, a whole man on a woman without any weapon on her. You picked a huge stick. Everybody did not believe you would hit me. That's why when you hit me, everybody was shocked. Including your commander who screamed and said ceasefire. Because everyone was shocked you did that. So now you, Admati Delel, I will deal with you. Well, if it's my day to die, I die. But what you will not do is threaten me into silence. I've been a foreigner before when I was young. I know what it means to be a foreigner. In my own country, you want to make me live in fear. Anyway, are you okay? Uniyofya muziko ile yaka. Mwana hayaka. Unisabise. He? Utambe kuntinya mkelo kyani. Kukosana. Kutumpoko. No, we'll deal with you. Okay, Nifuseko. You people who come on social media, hey, we will deal with you. I saw some UPND guys in UPND regalia and what looked like military things on their knees and arms. I don't know. It just looked like a very threatening situation. I didn't really hear what they were saying. And I'm asking myself, you cadres who do these things because you are ruling party, at what point have you fed your brain, your small brain, that you are not human anymore, you are invincible? At what point do you think that you red regalia makes you unbeatable and unkillable or unthreatable or unchallengeable? At what point do you feed your small brains to imagine that just because you're wearing that red UPND regalia, suddenly you are Superman? Mabullet amamenya chiachoka, makofi, kubevamina machita. At what point? We have brought a lampi to level kusanika in your brains, wisdom ingile, to realize that if I have a hand that can be broken, so do you. If I have a life that can be taken, so do you. Think. Don't be a fool. Don't be an idiot. Hey, Fue, hey, Shani, hey. So, imwe fye imwe mwaba invincible mweka. Imwe teti ba miume, imwe teti ba michene. Oh, is it because of what we saw? We saw what Gary attacked in full view, but suddenly we hear no, but Gary is being accused of assault and stealing money. Or is it because such things, nonsensical situation can be created? So now you think we should just go like, ayuphindi balona yedwala chitashani fe ilusabile mana hakuna zolukaeza. The police should do their work. These thugs, those are not cadres. That is thuggery. Threatening us in the opposition is a criminal offense. And you, Abuju, we are depending on you, police, to do the right thing. Do you know that I have children in this country? You have children in this country. You have relatives with small children in this country. Hello, now we call. You think one group should tolerate the other group to be beating us, and you are supposed to defend us, who saw to protect every citizen. You are just sitting there tolerating it. And what is shocking is you also imagine that we should not protect or defend ourselves. I thought in 2021 it was agreed that we should have the PF removed because we wanted a more democratic space. So where is the democracy? If a 60-year-old man can be attacked by a group of youthful young people and then he's accused of assault and theft of a measly 20,000 kwacha when Justice Shet was 5,000 kwacha. Cholengishi mubona ngelu nangana isabele kaka pachon. Alusa nangana mwana hamo. Kafongo kulanguka mu Zambia kwitu batu bintu ya kwamba kibira kupanga ni sense ne twa kwata baine mambo bamba kishinga. No, please. Let's respect our citizens. Let everybody do their part. Our part is to campaign for BM8 and MZ8. That's our part. To campaign for Tonse PF Pamoze Alliance presidential candidates and also the candidates who are on RP and NRPUP on other levels. That's our job. Our job is not to come and size ourselves with you by UPND. That's not our job. But somehow you're thinking you have become more Zambian. You know, the same people who used to say, Mova PF, you're not more Zambian. Today, you're forgotten. Oh, now you're the ones who are more. You're not any more Zambian than they were. And I personally, I'll tell you, Simuzani Yofia. You will die, I will die. Okay? If God allows you to harm me, then He has allowed. But nobody, just because I've never read, Volembe at HH, suddenly, Abolem of as who? For who? No, you are talking too much. You are Is this your father's country? As much as this is not my father's country which he bought with his money, your father did not buy this country with his money. You and I were born here. The way it belongs to you is exactly the way it belongs to me. So let's stop this nonsense of threatening each other. Can you do your job, a police? Can you really do your fair job? Because it's our children who suffer. If you kill me today, there are police officers today who are my relatives who will cry for me. If any UPND cadre is harmed, there are police officers who will cry for that one. It is your duty and mandate to ensure there is peace and harmony. Don't allow one group to be unfair because nobody is going to tolerate unfairness. The same way the UPND refused to tolerate it. What makes you think we can tolerate it? What makes you think we can? Oh, is it because for the past 5 years you've been unjust, you've been unfair, you've beaten some of us? Dockets have just been quiet in Kawamba there. Nobody. You are a woman batterer. You should be without bail in jail. But you have been moving around masquerading as a UPND leader. So now you think you are untouchable, you are invincible. ahamba ukubuyela kuvala bakachaza not kuvala officer regalia whatever. So manje when you wear your red regalia you think you have become the law. Mulabeja. I didn't want this to be long, but I'm getting irritated with the dumbness of so many of you who think it is acceptable for you to threaten us day in and day out. What have you done for this country? No, they were thieves. They stole money. In the years we got all that money in loans, we have evidence all over this country. Beautiful Mulungushi Conference Center, Minor Soko state-of-an-art hospital, flyover bridges all over Lusaka, roads untold of, Kalabo Bridge, beautiful bridge. Even the Mongol Mulunga Road is our road and brainchild. But your 4.5 billion you have borrowed, what have you done? Because me, I've just been hearing CDF, and when we tie CDF, all we see is you bought police officers CDF vans, you bought CDF vans for the actual CDF, you built toilets in Kwacha, which I hear are not even fully functioning, or you built them, toilets in Kwacha, which are not fully functioning. We've seen a lot of 2-by-1 classroom blocks. We won't deny. Is that worth $4.5 billion? So who are the real thieves? You brought power shutdowns, terrible load shedding. And anyone with an average brain, when you are told that Zesco is saying we should buy solar panels, we know what that means. All this power mutizembeleka nayo ni pressure. Manje mzambo vizima. So just after the election, mubizimi. That's what they're saying, buy solar. You're not more Zambian than us just because you're UPND. You are not more Zambian like us. So if you boil muti delela de I'm not delelating you. It's you delelating me. To think you can speak to me like that in my own country. Uku South Africa wapisha bantu. I'd go back to your own country. Then in my own country boile mkuniuza cha Konkolokan. We want peaceful elections. But these threats you're giving us, the police should take serious note of it. The same way we've seen them swiftly warning over just a song. We saw Zita, we saw the PS talking about, no, that song is like you are targeting. Okay, who is happy with tribalism, who is feeling targeted? Because everybody who does not want tribalism, who does not want satanism, who does not want, corruption and whatever, is happy with that song because it's representing their interests. But here we are being threatened, left, right, and center. Akakola che chamba chake cho avanava ready abuela panomguti ponte. This is a democracy. I have the right to support the political party I want. I have the right to support the candidate I want. You are not there to tell me which one. You can try to convince me. That's the only role you can play. This is not your country. It's our country. I want you to think of it. I've told you. And I understand what it means not to belong. And here in Zambia, I belong. Mulekutika. If I can use your president, so maybe to hit, right? No, all you do is threaten us. Mwauka Kuseni, threaten us. Mwauka Mchungulo, threaten us. We are minding our business, driving along the road to John Howard. You decide to attack us. Next, you're all over the place. Ngwena ni ngwena. Sindimwe ba mwankole wabona munachinjila nzelu bazambi. Tewo mbati lulieshta ya kusala ya palamina baisam kutu zembaika na malaiti ana. Teku zembaika. Come on. You are a failed government. And you have been violent throughout the 5 years. The only reason there was not that violence showing It was because we restrained ourselves. You were beating us, kidnapping us left, right, and center. But not anymore. Not anymore. Zambians want change. They're determined to see change. In Chawama, it was not our organized cadres. We did not organize anybody. Those who pushed you back were not cadres. Then you went. What did Bright Noonwe do to you? That you went to destroy innocent tenants' houses. What did they do? Breaking people's cars who are not probably even cadres. They're just tenants in a property owned by Bright Noonwe. What did neighbor do that you went to destroy his shop? What did that shop do to you that made you feel it's okay to break into where he feeds his children, keeps his wife and his children, and probably a lot of other relatives where people get paid from? What did that place do to you? Network is now a problem, so let's call it a night. But what did neighbor's shop do to you by you paying that you went to break into it? And then you try to act like we did that against ourselves. How is even that possible? Who are able to do crazy things and criminal activities and believe they can get away with? It's only you. It's only you who can break into a shop and feel like there will be no consequences. It's only you can go and destroy people's cars and property and feel like there are no consequences. We are aware of the consequences that will follow us. And the only time we'll retaliate is when we are definitely attacked. Because kwanga loko, for you to think we will stand. Like that guy who hit me in Kawamba, try it again. Try it. Try it again. Because do you know how traumatic it was? Seeing that big stick landing on me. If it was not for God's wisdom and grace telling me just to do this on the last second, maybe I would be dead. Here I saw the UPND releasing a list of people who died. Okay, more vile balongoba mikumufumbu. More vile biepi mazambians bajinga kumufumbu kumaini to God. What did you do to the people? Which government went after its own people? We're just trying to survive from their own God. What happened in Mufumbu? This came out with a list. I don't know how many people on that list. Oh, can you compare that list with just a singular number of people? That parents that died in the Mufumbu situation. Huh? You know, some days I wonder. You know, in your brain, when you remember people like Congo, forget that they were human beings. You forget the young boy who was just walking, sent by the parents to go to the market. And because simple milling issue had created a fracas, and somebody over milling who is supposed to safeguard life was busy firing, and a young 15-year-old. Which government? Why should we start pointing fingers when we all know all our governments under our watch something has happened, and not as bad as the Mufumbo tragedy? What happened in Mufumbo? Has there been a report to tell us exactly how many of our people died in Mufumbo? At the hands of which government? People said, no, and they're coming to do what? You're coming to do what? More toilets which don't really finish and start working? More telling that there's a 30 million quarter for CDF in a locality is great amount of money that are supposed to bring about development? If God allows you to beat me, to kill me, it is okay. But I'll tell you, I'd rather die than sit and be scared because it's a human being. Because I've never read. Start thinking they're better than me. Ola beja. Kile papali zeo. Kile papali. Kukayako. Simply because of Lavared. Valembe what HH. Now you think in Namaka I've lost my worth and value as a Zambian? Olavage. Olavage. And remember the same hands you have that you want to attack others. Remember they also have them. The same brain that is able to imagine attacking others. They also have that brain. Stop being dumb and down. But the biggest people I can call on here is the police. We don't need anarchy in our country. Personally, I don't want my small children to end up missing classes, to stop living their normal lives simply because people feel entitled to stay in government longer than they should. No! Every 5 years you knew this day was coming. You should have performed whereby the people would be the ones saying, we don't want you back. Not you saying, but it's some good tension. No. It is the people to say, we don't want you back. But Mojenjema, Moyopa, because you messed up. You focus on revenge and vengeance, and the Bible even warns you that vengeance never fills up. Vengeance will destroy you completely. The Bible says, I don't know if it's the Bible or society, but the Bible says vengeance is the Lord's. When you take it in your own hands, this is what happens. You wake up, it's already 2026 and you've done nothing. Now mambo njenjema. Now makadas mambo savaila. Hey, mutidelela tibwela for you. Hey, you're talking too much, we'll come for you. It's here where I can talk. You want me to go and talk in South Africa where they're saying go back to your country to fix it? I'm here to fix my country. And I begin to fix it by making you know I am as Zambian as you are. You have no right to stop me from believing in the political ideology I believe in. The same way I have no right to stop you from believing in your political ideology that you believe in. But you have the right to convince me, to try and convince me. Not to convince me through coercion, not to threaten me, not to buy me, but to logically convince me. That's your right. We all have the right to logically convince. So if we do a powerful song and it convinces people, that's democracy. But when you tell us to say, hey, you think we are coming after you, we will not allow you. You will not allow us what? Who are you to not allow you? Us, to not allow us. My dad used to say, Kiwe na man. Kiwe na man. My dad used to ask that. He said, Kiwe na man, who are you to think you are better than others? Who are you? Kiwe na man. Winganyi obewa. Winganyi. Kiwe nani? Oh, because if you are ready. Because God gave you an opportunity to find yourself in the ruling party and to have some little wealth come to you, whether legally or illegally, we don't even know. So now you think Zambia belongs to you? We are here to stay. And we are here to change government. Stop threatening us, because we won't be threatened. To the police, do your work. Protect us so that we don't have to protect ourselves. Because we shall defend ourselves. So defend us, my police, so that we don't have to defend ourselves. We want order. We don't want disorder. We don't want chaos. But we will not allow anybody to threaten us anyhow. Just because I've read with HH on it. Hey, who deal with you? Hey. Oh, come on, Naime. This is all our country. What you can do, we can do. You need to know that. Use your brain. What you can do, we can do. So let's all do what is right so that we maintain peace and order. If the people of Zambia reject you, They reject you. Accept it. After all, God has given you an opportunity of 5 years to rule when there are 21 million Zambians and only one got to rule as president, and a few of you as UPND cadres got an opportunity to enjoy being on top, as you all say you are tilipa top. I don't know what top you are on, but Magama top. God gave you that opportunity of 5 years. Thank Him. Not this what we are seeing, feeling entitled. Don't be entitled, because we are all entitled to this country. It's our country. So personally, delegation of coming on my page or trying to see cadres, I see them suddenly appearing, saying, "Oh, our opposition, if we go to if we actually shine." Come on, guys. Look at it. The police stop those people from doing that nonsense. Now, for every I read, then they're putting things that look like police things like kneecaps, which look police, or these things that go around the thigh, which look like they can hold weapons. You are tolerating that? How? Okay, where they got those things, is it that difficult for others to get them? So what are you police trying to preach? Can we please remember that peace is expensive? There in South Africa, they said they're march and shan. Look where it has ended. Now they're even going after their own people. Anarchy never knows order. Chaos never knows order. And chaos will always come after even the innocent. Trouble, once it's ignited, does not like to be quenched. So the wise avoid it. We have an opportunity using you, our police, to ensure that we all keep our lanes in this election. Our job is simple: to correct the error of political violence. But how do we correct it when we are in order and just minding our business and they come to attack us? Or what do you want us to do? To just be running all the time? Kama kama nakanyelele nga wakapimpila kala suma. Nakanyelele nga wakapimpila kala suma. Or is it kupampa mina? I don't know. Sorry, I hope I've not insulted. Stop pushing us in that, squeezing us into a corner. We are all Zambians, and this is our land. We are equal to this land. Whether you're in ruling, you've been enjoying whatever you've been enjoying, and you think we haven't been enjoying. Me personally, I have never lost my value by being in opposition. I've never. If you in your brain you think I've lost my value, mulaveja. Me, my value is constant because my worth is in who I am. A human being breathing, ordained by God to live. So my value is not related to being in ruling or being in opposition. My value is related to me just being alive. So stop scaring us. And to the police, please, we want order. We want peace. We don't want violence. People cannot be coming on social media, putting on threatening outfits and saying threatening words. You are not taking them up into police cells. Or you want us to also replicate what they're doing. Then what kind of a country are we going to have? Can we all be serious? We have children in this country. Because nobody is going to tolerate just being harassed all the time. Who? And for what? Who is going to sit and just allow people to harass them? Or simply because even when there is overwhelming evidence that someone had been attacked, the police can suddenly accept someone to claim, no, he assaulted me, even though the man is 60 years and you are less than 50 years, you are in your 40s, you are saying that 60-year-old man attacked you when you were in a group and stole your 20,000, when that man, just what he was wearing on his body was already above that same 20,000. Come on, Naimwe. Let's safeguard our country. Let's protect our country. Let's treasure this country. We all deserve it. Even me where I am, if God wants me to be president, I would deserve to be president. So nobody should think, I'm the only one. No, you're not the only one. You're not the only one meant to be there. You are not the only one ordained to be there. We are all ordained because the Bible says time and chance happens to them all. Stop being entitled over things you should not be entitled. You're only entitled to what is yours, like your nose, you're entitled to it. Your eyes, you're entitled to them. Your hair, you're entitled to it. Country, no. Ruling, no, you're not entitled to it. I'm very upset because I just posted explaining what happened in Chawama and some overzealous individuals behind the keyboard. Hey, Chibeleshi will come after you, will soon deal with you. You and because you are who to deal with me? And the police, you're okay with people just coming and threatening violence against me. And me, because I'm a woman, I should accept people delaling me. Huh? I want to admit, when that thug attacked me with a big stick, I did not attack him back. Neither did I defend myself. What I did is, when he attacked me, the moment he looked away, I ran away. Next time, I won't run away. If he kills me, let him kill me, but I will definitely not run away. I'm just telling you, I won't run away. Because this is getting too much. Cadres, because of our rage, now you're invincible. Now you're Superman. Now you're unhurtable. You can't be hurt because you're UPND in regalia. And you know, some of us are very intelligent. Don't forget, we are so intelligent. Don't allow me to begin to use my intelligence on how to deal with you in the negative. No, don't. I want to use my intelligence in planning what is right, planning strategies on how to convince Zambians, planning strategies on how to make sure that our youth who help us in this election are not forgotten after we win. Planning to make sure how do we not steal government money but still find resources to change the lives of our youth. Even therefore and they don't kanya. Not becoming creative with wickedness. No. Because I can tell you that wickedness you're being creative with. Some of us, if we chose to be creative wickedly, that's why I don't like becoming creative in a negative. I don't. But I can assure you, I can be creative in that. I am a mother. Do you know how much pain I withstood just to have a child? Hello, you think you can scare me? I went through it. They said, we'll catch you. I said, yes, catch me. That's what I am. I am strong. I have heard men disrespecting us, even police officers. I remember when we went for the ECL hearing over his bid, whether he was eligible or not. I said, yeah, women, go back and cook in the kitchen. You know, I was very upset with those police officers. I wish I could know their names because I would want to go back and ask them. Would you have been better if your mother was just cooking in the kitchen? Would you have even reached where you are if your mother was? Because it's us, when you are sick, we pick you up. Whether I'm sick or not, but when my child is sick, I pick up that child. I rush to the hospital. When the doctor says we are going to do this treatment this way, you do this way, it is us women who do that treatment. Do you know how we don't sleep? We put you on a breast, you suck when we have sores on that breast, on that nipple. It hurts like nobody's baby, but we put you there because the doctor says breastfeed even through that pain. Yeah, women go to the kitchen when everything you know to walk, to eat, to bath, everything you know, it's a woman that taught you. But you want to delay us and say, go to the kitchen. Hey, your place is in the kitchen. Which kitchen? Which kitchen? Just because physically you can be stronger, you want to undermine women. Women, no one should undermine us. Where we physically lack, we intellectually cover. Hey, where we physically lack, intellectually. So I may not beat you. These women who allow you to batter them in your home, you husbands, I'm warning you, stop it. Because the day these women decide to intellectually choose to batter you, it will be the end of you. So just love your wife. If you're tired, leave her. But beating her anyhow, the day she uses her intelligence on you to batter you, to cover up for the physical thing, you won't like it. So those who think because I'm a female and you think I can't be clever on how to deal with you, think again. Think again. Because where my physical strength lacks, my brain wakes up. So please, I want to only use my brain to empower our youth, to strengthen our youth, to have a better tomorrow. Not to start sitting down to find out wicked things. A better Zambia, a better future for our youth. How do we ensure our Resolute Party youths are not going to be broke after we win elections? Are not going to be forgotten after we win elections? How do we make sure that those that need to go to school, we find resources to fund them to go to school? How do we make sure those who are carpenters, builders, how do we find things for them to do so they can feed their families and be able to live their lives? How do we make sure businesses grow? How do we make sure those who are in media, they have media firms and businesses to excel? How do we better the movie industry in Zambia so that it becomes an industry that changes people? Those are the things I need to be thinking about. Not to be thinking about Ngamuma Shanudia. No, that's not how we should be thinking. That's why we don't develop. Because instead of using our brains for the betterment of this nation and our people, we are just thinking of if you are ready, to become a weapons, mama thighs, to batinye, shit, nanukadiefio. But when we start thinking of ideas to better the country, to better the lives of our youth, then we are making progress. This dereliction should end. Personally, I'm tired of seeing a country failing to develop, and we are here to stay in the political scene. We have survived 5 years in opposition, and we will definitely win and enjoy and contribute to a different type of leadership where lives will be changed. That is my pledge to myself and to my children and to the youth that I've accepted to lead over. A better Zambia for all of us, where we can excel with our effort, our brains, our hands, where we can excel, because all we all want to do is to feed our children and ourselves. All we want is to be able to find good shelter. All we want is to be able to go to the hospital and find medication that we need. All we want is to be able to save for a better future and to clothe ourselves and our nakedness. These are the things we are looking for. Then you want us to start thinking about, okay, so tinya sana. Okay, these are threatening this, these are planning this, so no. Let's be progressive so that even you and your children can come and enjoy. Not if you are ready, things which are not accepted. After to jail, I know they're being bad. No, do what is right. Protect yourself now. But otherwise, this is our country, and we are fixing our country. And you are not more Zambian than me. By UPND. You are not more Zambian than any Zambian. You're not the only ones. I want you to remember that. Being UPND does not make you superhuman. No, you're still the very same ordinary human being you are. Let's have order. Because I'm irritated. You see, what you were doing today there in Chawama by UPND, we could have lost lives. We could have lost future leaders. You see what I'm saying? Which was not even necessary. What was wrong with you just minding your business and allowing us to drive past? You also you get your president, you get into your cars, you drive the same way. That you had to go to the beneath acceptable levels of having to go and attack your friends. Was that necessary? Why not say, okay, actually we are more popular. So you go and bring your president, you go and come and drive in the same road in Chawama, and so that you show the people that you're more loved. Ema politics time. Not to na mabwe, na mapanga, na mabloku, na mashani. So that someone dies, and who benefits? The earth, the ground. But we all remain the same, poor. And most of you were sent there to fight. because people with money don't go to fight. No one can call me if I have money and say go there and attack my PF. It's not possible. It's not possible. Only someone who is broke can be taught in Ogamenyan and Kondo coach. Us at least was a panchito. We were minding our party business. We were not sent for violence. We were celebrating the life of our former president ECR. Imagine when we attack. You have nothing better to do. Come to Resolute Party so that we can find you something useful to do as a youth. Not to be used as a tool to be said, oh, go, but PF, but tumpa maningi, they are moving around Chama. It's our country. Why do you expect us to go and be proud and feel like, yeah, it's our country? Like I told you, we are all Zambians. This is my country. This is your country. We all own it equally. You, even if you can have more money and the other one is in poverty, you should still remember there are more Zambian. They are Zambian as you are. You are not any more Zambian than them because you have money. Voila. You just have more money. You are not more Zambian. Monfa. So stop threatening us. The police, please do your business. You sought to protect everybody. No one should be coming on Facebook, putting on scary red things and written HH and then with weapons in their knees and all those things, and they're threatening people, and the police, you're not capturing such dudes and throwing them in cells. Can we do that? Can I take my youth and make them wear orange and green from Resolute Party with those weapon things in their knees and thighs? Are you going to tolerate it? If you can't tolerate it with us, don't tolerate it with them. Because when you tolerate it with them, it means you are telling us we are on our own to defend ourselves. That's what you're telling us, that we are on our own to defend ourselves. You don't understand about police. So do your job so that we can focus on the intellect of how we can change Zambia and provide better services for our youth and change the lives of our youth. Not using karate guns and are you paying next time in case but attack it? Those are not progressive thoughts. But if they're necessary, we'll have to think of it. And I've told you, to all women out there, they delela us with their violence because they say we are weaker. Let's show them at to pela physical, intellect, intelligence. No one should scare us. This is our country. We shine here. We shine here. We do our best here. We are all Zambians. This is our country. Mutwili, kina yo. Ngalepo kumfaya ine ndilipano. Kina yo.
Oh my goodness.